Okay, greetings, Patriots, Starseas Lightworkers, and of course our brave militaries out there. Welcome to 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide and galactic revolution. Now, let's get down to business here. God's in charge, okay? And I want to remind all the Patriots out there that you are the tip of the spear, and God recognizes that, okay? Now, there's new travel restrictions are in effect. That's going to be grounding every plane on the planet. And I would highly suggest don't cancel your travel plans if you're going by plane. Media blackout is going to be in effect here very, very shortly. Now, the place that the Space Force and Global Alliance is pounding away at, and they're giving shock waves in that area between 2 to 5 point earthquake levels, and that's in Stanley, Idaho. Now, they're turning it into a deep state graveyard. It's basically blowing up everything that's underneath there and collapsing all their strongholds. It's not worth keeping, so they're just going to, whatever's left down there is not in the interest of humanity. So they're just going to bury it. There's been 12,000 to 20,000 banks have been disconnected from the QFS and will probably shut down very soon because they will not have any access. Like I said before, you're going to have your account on your card when you go to the redemption center. I guess that's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to separate the banks from the redemption centers, and you're going to get called in a 1-800 number. And, people have commented saying, well, that's 8 million, 8 billion people on the planet. Well, not necessarily, okay? There's a certain age from 1 to 25 or 24, you will not be called, okay? You're not eligible for this QFS that's happening right now. You're going to have to serve your time. You haven't been on this planet long enough to endure the pain. So how many that's going to knock out? And of course, there's, and I'll get into this later, but there is millions of hybrids and clones that have been manufactured out of Antarctica, and I'll get to that later. They're not going to be included. You're going to have insurgents and illegal aliens that have that the Space Force and the NSA have been monitoring for the last 10 years, since 2006. They've got the names, they've got the identities of everybody, okay? There's another whack of people, or if they are people, that will not be included, okay? If you get this thing all whittled down, it's not 8 billion people. We'd be probably pushing maybe 2 billion, if that. So, and that's going to be handled. So, that's why these banks are going to be shut down, because there's just so much dirty money that criminals and other shady characters have been stashing away in their banks. Any bank that has been going and accommodating this will be shut down as well, and along with their executives. Okay, now the shutdowns, the media shutdown is going to be shut down anytime soon. Okay, so that's going to be a media blackout, and of course you're going to have the analog, which is going to be the Space Force, come on, and they're going to be doing their 8 hours, 24 hours a day reveal and exposure. Okay. Now, the legacy bank, as I said before, get your money out of the legacy banks. I think they're in the States, and they're all getting shut down, and the doors are closing as we speak. But your other accounts are safe. even if your bank does get shut down, if you're just a working Joe or whatever, it'll get, it'll pop up in your Q account when you do go to the redemption center. You're going to get a 1-800 number. Everybody's going to get it, or at least that, however that's going to work, and we're just going to have to go, file it and do it. It's all going to be done. You have to understand that there's still tens of thousands of banks and redemption centers that are going to be up and running. Now, they've got, I think the last time I heard it was 7,000 just in the United States, but I think that's up to 12,000 now. And of course, that, it's climbing in different countries all over the place. So, nobody's going to get left behind. So, get what money you can get out for 30 days or whatever, keep the rest in there for whatever. But I mean, the bills and the credit cards, as far as I'm concerned, I just use them up, and cut them up and just get rid of them, because the IRS, the CRA, credit cards, banks, they're all toast now. Okay. We're walking away from the old paradigm. We're walking away from the old matrix. Okay. So, now, Trump's parade, okay, that was a funeral march. Let's just understand this. That was a funeral march to say goodbye to the old matrix, the old wartime matrix. We're not going into that anymore. There's going to be no wars anymore. Trump, it may not seem like it right now, but there's going to be no wars, okay? Now, in order to all the countries on the planet have signed on, right, to the Nasera Jacera. Now, in order for them to receive all the benefits of what's coming, they cannot start any fight with any other country. Now, what you're seeing right now is the dismantling of the deep state puppets of each country that is still in play. Let's take Canada, for example. Just for example, they've got Carney in there, which is a deep state puppet. He's always been part of that WEF fiasco. So when they decide to remove him, they're just going to remove him, okay? And that's just going to be it. And Canada will be the 51st state. I will bet my next year's pay on that. And they're just basically setting the stage right now for what is inevitable for Canada. So prepare for that, and prepare to see the United States Republic Treasury note instead of using our loony toony paper plastic bullshit. So that's all coming. Now, Trump is a wartime president, and he has wartime tactics. Okay? Now, this thing going on with Iran and Israel, he's saying he's going to shore up Israel and he's going to do all this other shit, but he is a tactician. He's not going to tell you what he's going to do. He's making moves and telling you one thing and doing another. So don't take any of this bullshit that's going on right now lightly, okay? They are out to not just dismantle the deep state puppet in Israel, but they're going to dismantle the deep state puppet in Iran as well, okay? These are any country that you see flaring up right now with all the bullshit, their puppets are going to be taken out, and you're going to see this year have a new world with no wars so whatever. And there was something going on in Japan. This is my closing minutes or seconds. Japan, 90%, Japan has declared a state of emergency because 90% of the population there have the nanotech, nanotech MNRA inside them. And this is killing a lot of them. And they are trying to find ways to get this stuff, to get the poison that they had injected into them neutralized. Okay, so they are basically in a state of emergency right now, and we should all pray for the people of Japan, because they do not deserve this, or Iran, the people of Iran. God bless you all.